There we go. I haven't played for 2 days, and I've forgotten how to play the damn game. I've forgotten where I was at least. You're welcome, Noire. Why did I like my own stream? None of her. I didn't like my own stream. You're the only person that liked it. Oh yeah, I remember now. Jesus Christ. I remember what happened now. We're trying to find the person that's got the bars, innit? So finish this mission and I'll do next mission and see how I'm feeling. Welcome, Noire. And this stream if you don't like it. Why can't I move it around?
LAPD file.
Post office.
We have a traitor in our midst.
Welcome,
all
Noire.
the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Mickey's
Owen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
LAPD device and start doing hurdles over their bodies as you do. Where are we going?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
I don't like seeing the story behind because sometimes it's just pointless. It's nothing to do with the case. Mad.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
What do you mean? You can hit this target perfectly, man. The one thing I do like in this game is the braking. I'm not gonna lie.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh man.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Who's better, Tiago or John? I've already answered this question. I'm gonna change it up now, I'm gonna say Tiago. Is that it? They know. That it? Or just say no crime scene, no. Why is that still a thing?
What do you think?
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
I'm at a loss.
Well, don't help me then. Couldn't drive. That's long.
Stand by for further unit to handle identify code 2.
You're doing this on purpose.
That's nuts. What is this, a shootout? Where's a shootout? What they robbing? The post office? What are you gonna get from post office? Stamps?
It's open.
Don't go out in the open, you idiot. Oh, you let your partner die, fam. Just let him die. When do I get to shoot? I need a gun. Always go bring out the big one.
This one's got your name. Giving ground. Move up. We're gonna take the rest of them. How long do you think you can hold out?
Yeah, Adam.
Give it up, chump. I know you're there.
Throw out the guns. He's around here somewhere.
Where are they? Oh, there you are. There we are. Done. Yes, Adam, you're calling me, but you're not telling me why.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. God.
Polar bear.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
It's like
Yeah,
Sheldon's
Nicole
bringing his
doesn't
own
show me.
fire team with him. Juice, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
You are dead at shooting.
On the roof, Cole! Keep moving, I'll cover you! Stay down! Clear me some space!
Keep that fucker. There. Somebody tag that that son of a bitch.
Find some cover! That's it, I'm out.
That aim was a bit dead though, by me. Where's he shooting from?
They're making a run for it after them! Stay in cover! Give me some goddamn cover! Get in cover!
Bitch.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list.
APL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol. 11K,
Yes,
I'll take that as
why
a
do you
roger.
keep
Car 11
why do you
King
keep
on
calling me? Who's saying my name with a question mark? Oh my god.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap,
No buts. This is more important.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck.
This guy putting recording devices in the place for me.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Well, this day was
It's
a total
him,
waste
the
of
cop from the
makeup.
newspapers.
Oh, shush man, always baiting me out.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You
Oh, that's
stole
the
the
doctor
morphine
that's
from the
drugging
cooler.
everybody.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
You're training to be a doctor, Courtney. How do you justify all of these deaths? You're supposed to want to save people.
Before you get on your high horse, I saved my fair share in Peleliu and Okinawa. My conscience is clear. How do you sleep at night?
Oh.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
So Eddie
I'm
McGoldrick
just getting
took
it
his
wrong.
cut and bought the 111 Club.
I don't know what Eddie is.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You were Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What the hell?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
What the hell? Why am I suspended?
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Oh. Thingy sent them pictures. What's his name? Roy. He's a snake.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
You gonna pick up your stuff or? You gonna take your clothes or are you just gonna leave them? I mean, they get dirty. Call. Mod. Vice completed. Gasman.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
I'm gonna make...
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
I gotta...
Oh my god, man, I want Roy from. Where are we on the map then now? Where are we working? Oh. Oh, so up there's Hollywood. Where are we right now? Wilshire. And that's Central. If that's still more the map to go, I've got a lot to go in this game, Jesus.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or somewhere else?
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station, your chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation.
Oh, that's deep. The house is gone.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah. Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. They come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry Lady's his wife.
I'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Barfly for the murder.
There ain't nothing in the house.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
John Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him? You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Didn't really find anything at all. Where's the woman?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you. Any ideas?
We could hit the travel agent.
Oh, let's go to the other fire.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? If you're gonna drive like this, at least use a siren.
Yeah, it's all long. I like as the game goes along, they've actually building these houses. But I feel like they're.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 7. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. See what you can find.
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
How did he get out? Oh.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
How can he start running and then just stop?
Stop! LAPD! We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
This guy's gonna have to get that spear.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions.
Don't close that.
Lousy piece of shit. How dare you? I got you now, motherfucker. Come on. You're not a fighter. You like to cook people in their sleep.
Oh my god. Look how big the gap was between his head and the gate.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're naughty, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Oh. Yo, Varelas.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? Here they are. Steffens. The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw. Of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, great. Poorer, but great.
DT in this loser. That dumb, yeah.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike.
Yeah, it is dumb, because I know your initials are DT, and you're the only person that would say loser. Don't want that driving. John, who you calling gay? Dumb, yeah? Because I'll happily slide tackle you on the Pro Club's pitch. And then I'll go up to Peterborough and slide tackle you again. Yeah, okay then. You watch. Watch when we play Eclipse and you're through on goal, I'm just gonna come from behind and 2-foot you. Oh, look at that drifting, Tokyo drift out there. Your dead grand can drive better than you. Your dead grand can drive better than you.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy.
The name's not Matt.
Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
By the way, it's Adam. You can drive a trolley better. Tokyo Driftman, work in progress. How was it, me, John? Ah, you got caught out, John. Ah. So look at that tight squeeze.
We came as soon as we could.
You're typing, that's me.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
Is the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Oh my god. Where am I putting this?
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
What show are we going to?
Well, you don't see that every day.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Wow.
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not hungry. Oh my! Got him. Where's the guy? Oh, InstaHeat. These are the people that put in boilers or whatever. bust open the door like, psh. Who are we talking to?
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
You can tell me where his office is, or...
I should at least find you handy.
Where's Mr. Rasick? Which one of you are Mr. Rasick? I should find him in the office.
Hey,
and
fuck you!
Who are you talking to like that? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Real happiness when you marry a girl for love and you find out later.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Do it again. I dare ya.
What's up with all these people? Why are they so rude? Canteen. I swear it told me manager's on the right. Why lie?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
How many guys would know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, Detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Where's his phone? Oh. Don't know how, I never saw that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Let's guess.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Don't.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Let's go to Varley.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
I'm gonna shut your door now.
Varley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It wasn't Varley, shit. Well, that cutscene wasn't Varley.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot! Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald? Stop or I will shoot!
No, man, stop.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your distance.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
If that's the end of the case, that's the wrong man. I was about to say.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
You both work at the same place.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
What the hell? One second, I'm gonna put my phone on charge. Give my dog some gloves. I'm finishing this mission, then I'll come on.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs. Arson
He's running.
squad.
Arson.
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
He's gonna run.
Ryan. I said.
I knew it.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. Okay. One traffic stop coming up. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheel. Now it's not the time to play around.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in the room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Get in close and steer him off the top.
Yeah.
Hands behind your head. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Any central unit, meet the officer, a hit-and-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identified.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Save yourself, Cast.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 Heat?
I don't.
Seems a pretty basic repair.
Those things are sealed units.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I swear he's like cross-eyed, so I can't see when he's lying or...
Last chance.
Oh, shit.
You level with me or I'm sending you to the DA. A conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Yeah, that's a lie.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
Criminal record.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead. I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Where's the interview? Oh, that's the cells. Wrong place, boys.
There he is, the cop in the papers. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man.
Oh, shut up, man. Where's the interview room too? This police station is a maze, man.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Varley, I can hand you an extradition now, or you can give me something. What's it gonna be?
I'm giving it to you straight. I've told you all I know.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Give me something.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, look, I could try to pin this on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
You think the wise boys get any on this side?
I'm gonna go with Ryan. Cause he's going back to Detroit anyway.
It's been a year.
Buzz off. Your face is starting to annoy me.
How do I convict someone then?
So what next?
Let's lay a charge at one of these guys and put this to bed.
So how do I lay a charge on her? How do I lay a charge on him?
What now?
Let's lay a charge on one of these guys and put this to bed.
So I have to lay a charge on
I
Thingy.
gave his wife a tag.
I have to lay a charge on him.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders
I didn't even
of
want
Hank
to do
Sawyer,
that.
Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
That's wrong. It was Ryan.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
I didn't even want to convict him. That's the worst thing. I wanted to convict Thingy. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream. Oh, actually, no, guess we're gonna watch this cutscene, and then after I'll stop the stream because it will save.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Mad, they wanted to kill him. Hopefully it saves here. Well, it should have saved anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream here. Thank you to everybody that watched and commented. Make sure to come and watch the Pro Club stream for tomorrow. More lookalike videos will be up over the week. And yeah, if you did like it, comment below, leave a like on the stream, or if you're watching it in video form. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.